ask her.
Any questions? Or is this our chance to alert?
Sorry.
Got the green will have to wait. Morning. You going out? No, I've got my hands full here.
No tie.
Okay, easy.
No, I've been meaning to mention this for some time. It's just we don't really dress like that around here.
Yeah, I noticed. Sorry. Mrs. Pickering. Yeah, it's a bit inflamed, isn't it? We'll give him some drops and some junior aspirin for the pain if it comes back. Stephen's not been so lucky with his health, has he?
It's one thing after another.
Don't need to worry. I'm sure it will clear up soon. Is there anything else?
That's all.
You look a bit tired.
I am. He doesn't sleep. And I'm on my own. I'm sorry.
There's nothing else worrying you.
Got no food in the house and no money at all. You couldn't. I shouldn't be asking, but you couldn't lend me some.
Oh.
I can pay you back as soon as I get my child allowance, but well, only there's no one else to ask. Look, I shouldn't have.
£5?
That's too much.
I haven't got anything smaller.
Thank you. I'll pay you back.
I know where you live. Well, it looks like pneumoconiosis, but you're going to tell her she's not a minor.
No, she's a housewife. She doesn't smoke.
Could be idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis.
Could be. Unless there's something she's not telling me. Right, anyway, it's going to have to wait. Can't get home.
Anything exciting?
Well, it's Katie's piano lesson, and I'm Tom. Oh, it's a quiet evening. TV.
Oh, some people have all the fun.
About this morning, I'm sure Gordon didn't need to be so rude, you know.
I didn't know that he was. Must concentrate harder.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry anyway.
You don't need to apologise for him. Anyway, if he does annoy me, I'll thump him.
That's what I did. Normally works.
What happened, Kathy?
He suddenly got this rash and then he couldn't breathe.
When did it start?
Right after I gave him the medicine.
What medicine?
The other doctor gave it to me.
Well, I need 1 mil in 1,000 adrenaline. Quick, please.
But what's wrong with him?
It's called anaphylaxis. He's had a bad allergic reaction to the medicine and gone into shock. And get me 10 milligrams of Puriton for injection standing by. Let's get the cortisone drips set up.
Why can't he breathe?
He has bronchospasm, just like asthma. I'm going to give him another injection of adrenaline. Let's get that cortisone drip running. It's Dr. Ormrod you saw last night.
Yes, I think so.
He gave you the penicillin.
He said to give it to him last night, but Stephen fell asleep. God, I'm sorry.
No, Kathy, it's not your fault.
Should I speak to Sister Bridget about transferring him to a ward?
Yeah, and if you see Dr. Ormrod, you tell him I'd like a word.
Yes.
Oh, Stephen Gray, the boy you gave penicillin to last night. He's in anaphylactic shock.
I checked with his mother.
It's in his notes. He had an allergic reaction last year after tonsillitis.
Well, it could have been scarlatina.
It says the rash was itchy, like nettle rash. That's not scarlatina. With the allergic reaction showing itself.
Well, how is Stephen?
Recovering, just about.
Do you think you could have this discussion somewhere more? Perhaps? Yes, of course. I'm sorry. This is going to have to wait till later. Much better. Much better.
You saved his life.
Oh, it's nice to get something right once in a while.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
That's the doctor who came last night.
Yeah. I do need to have a word.
Look, it's about the penicillin. I know you think we overprescribe antibiotics, but there are reasons for that. When I was a student, children were losing their hearing, developing mastoid abscesses, dying, even because of ear infections just like that.
I'm talking about last night. I didn't prescribe penicillin because I'd read Stephen's notes, not because I'm on some sort of crusade.
Well, I didn't have his notes, but I checked with Mother.
That's not what Callis says.
So it's her word against mine. Sometime we need to have a talk about the advisability of lending money to patients. What on earth were you thinking of?
Sorry, can I have a... What's that all about?
You know what it's like.
That's as much painkiller as I can give you for now. You're just going to have to swear a lot.
Okay.
Okay? The firemen are going to cut through the railings to get you off there, then we'll work it out to remove you. You ready?
Yeah.
Right, it's all yours. Right. Well, we need to operate as soon as possible, otherwise he'll lose his leg. Now, I can get Mr. Rose, but we need your help.
What do you mean?
A strike. We haven't got a theatre technician. Come on, let's get on with
A human shish kebab. When it hasn't damaged the bone and it's missed the artery, it still looks a bit of a mess.
Always dangerous, sitting on the fence.
Well, at least you've come down on my side of it if you're willing to go ahead without a theatre technician.
I'm not. Ken's found a replacement. You know Len Edwards, theatre tech at Ashford General.
Afternoon. Marvellous. A man who's willing to cross his own picket line. I'll never understand the niceties of socialism.
You'll never understand working class solidarity.
Perish the thought. I propose to lubricate the spike and extract it point first. Sterile glycerine, please, nurse.
He's having a lot better.
He is?
All he needs now is a good night's sleep. I should think he can go home tomorrow. I'll pop in there.
You doing anything nice tonight?
Oh, just taking the dog for a walk.
I was just thinking. Well, I'll be on my own.
You'll probably get a good night's sleep after today. See you tomorrow. Bye, Stephen.
How's Alan?
Laura's had one hell of a scar and he won't want to sit down for a while. But he was due. Rose did a brilliant job.
Look, I'm sorry about that. I made a mistake with little Stephen Graham. I didn't have his notes out. I made an assumption as to why you hadn't prescribed him antibiotics.
I just try not to give them when they're not necessary.
Don't you think it's a little unfair to assume that I just hand them out willy-nilly?
Yeah, little.
I don't want to seem, I really don't want to seem like an old fogey, but it's just something you learn with experience.
Like not lending money to patients.
That's too. Look, Kathy Graham is, well, she's a very attractive woman. She's vulnerable and she's needy. You've helped her a lot and you saved her son's life today. Just got to be careful.
But you think I take advantage of that?
No, you just got to keep your distance. For your sake as much as for hers. If people think you're behaving inappropriately, it could become a big problem in a small town like this. Lecture over.
Fair enough. Do you still want me to wear a tie too?
Nah, stuff the tie.
Did you see the model of the development scheme?
Oh, yes, it's the best thing that happened all day as far as I'm concerned.
Is it me or is there something dodgy going on there?
Why do you think that?
Pure prejudice. My dad always said never trust a man who drives a jag.
Yeah, well, Jill wouldn't agree with you. Fancy a drink? Don't know about you, but I'm absolutely gasping, boy.
Why did you come here?
The beach.
To Elson Bay.
Dog likes it.
What about you?
Don't know yet. Job's great. A lot of variety. More responsibility than I get most places.
But
I get a lot of freedom because it's an old-fashioned practice. But there's a lot of old-fashioned attitudes that come with it. How things with you?
a bit sort of nothing, really. You know, I thought dropping the rape charges would mean I'd get back to some kind of normality. Doesn't seem to work like that. It's like what you said. It's just the way the people think around here.
Maybe we should start a revolution.
No time to relax, nurse. This gentleman has a ruptured spleen and needs immediate surgery.
What is he?
Nothing. He just looks like someone I knew, that's all.
Ligature around the splenic artery. on, nurse. That was a near one.
Stop. Is that patient who I think it is?
Yeah. Morning, Doctor.
Sorry, Jill. I just phoned Ashley. The baby died tonight.
Not the lady in the level crossing accident. Not her baby.
Yeah, very sad. Hello, Mr. Hayward?
Different response to medical.
Mr. Hayward, you're in hospital. You've had a bit of an accident.
It's alright, it's just the anesthetic. Here, have some water.
You've had an operation on your leg, but you're all right now. So's your wife. No need to worry.
Sorry?
What's his wife's name again?
Janice.
So who's Laura?
I see in the green stream that meanders round the mine a girl standing with arms so warm and kind. She reaches out, she calls my name, but I just can't get through. I know that she's waiting with arms so warm and kind. She's standing there.
Dr. Banner?
She calls my name, but I just
Over here! Quickly!
well, I wish I could think of
she's here somewhere. She must be.
to make our hearts see
Over here!
less sad. But if I told you lies, I promised you the truth would come trickling from my eyes. So run, honey, run, and hide in the wind, and never stop to look inside your mind.
No.
Laura! Doc, he's home.
Well, I wish I could wash all my weeping blues away and watch them disappear on morning tide. But I seek as the sought after sounds of the sea that churn forever round my mind. So run, honey, run, and hide in the wind, and never stop to look inside your mind.
It's okay, stay.
It's alright. She's alright.
I've been meaning to talk to you about this for quite some time, actually.
About my jacket?
Yeah.
Well, this jacket?
Yes.
But where is she?
Sorry?
The lady doctor. Let's hope it is after last night. Absolutely shattered.
Yes, well, things have been pretty hectic.
Yeah, and a bit of a lesson. That Laura business.
Well, she's doing fine.
Yeah, but we could so easily have lost her.
But we didn't. And that's the main thing. Ah. Night, Matron.
Good night, doctors.
Someone's cheerful.
Well, there's a play on the wireless tonight. I've been looking forward to it all week. So I'm going to put my feet up, pour a glass of sherry.
Fish and chips!
Oh,
Well, I felt bad about just going and leaving you, so I thought, let's have a nice evening together.
well, thank you. That's very sweet.
Well, not that sweet, actually. I'm afraid I upset Marion, taking her supper again. It was only a stupid tin of beans, but she went mad, acting as if it was all she had, and as if she was going to starve or something. So I thought, better to get out of her hair for a while. So, come along, Auntie, while it's hot. And I'll do a bit more ironing for you while I'm here, shall I? Make myself useful.
Oh dear. She means well, but... What was all that stuff about Nurse McKay boys, darling? Diana.
Mate,
What's up with him?
probably caught sight of your Carnaby Street jacket.
You know that stuff about Nurse McKay. What was that all about?
No idea.
You go on. I just had a thought.
No, she'll get me.
It's not that bad.
Must be quite tough being behind your wages.
No, not really. I just have to send most of it back to my family, so every penny counts.
Right. Anyway, here's to my excellent immediate care nurse. And I'm sorry for letting you down.
But you didn't.
I was in charge and I left a patient behind at the scene. If that's not letting you down, I don't know what is. It's going to haunt me, you know. Thinking that little girl out there all night on her own.
Yeah, me too. I keep going over it and over it. It's horrible. What?
Nothing. I'm glad it happened with you. And not with one of the other nurses.
Really, Dr. Banner?
Really. Right, what do you have?
Help.
We'll have... forget the fancy stuff. We'll have steak and chips and salad and lots of bread and butter, and make the lady steak a big one. She needs feeding up. Doctor's orders. It's Mike. Not Dr. Banner.
Is that doctor's orders again?
Of course.
Touched his dinner. Didn't even go out for his Sunday pint.
Right. He must be sick in him or something.
Seriously, it made me mama right worried. Not been himself at all, but he will say what's wrong.
Do you want me to work then?
Would you? He likes you. Says you're dead ordinary, not like a proper doctor.
Receptive man. Got me in one. Matron obviously has concerns herself.
Well, Carnegie's out of meetings today, so it gives us a chance to discuss what's what.
Mr. Carnegie has signed cheques from the trust account amounting to over £11,000. But to date, less than £1,000 has been paid into the development account for the new wing.
Spent 11,000 to raise one. What's he playing at?
I thought you had to countersign all trust checks, Major.
Well, Mr. Carnegie asked if his signature alone would suffice during the fundraising. For convenience sake.
So what's it all been spent on?
Promotional fundraising dinners, mainly. Catering, hire of halls, printing, mailing costs, etc.
All of these checks are made out to cash.
No, he says he sometimes gets a better price if he pays cash.
Well, I suppose a man who just bought a brand new E-Type should know.
He recently hosted a dinner in Scarborough. There doesn't seem to be any mention of it.
What dinner?
I bumped into him at a hotel. He was entertaining a group of rather, well, wealthy-looking businessmen.
From the fundraising committee?
Well, I didn't recognise anyone. And he was his usual guarded self about it all.
Hi, buddy. With you in a sec.
That chappie waiting for Mr. Humbert is here now.
All birds, actually. Dudley Hull, mental welfare officer, just taken over Mr. Taylor's case. Right, Banner. Should we go through? After you. Oh, hi, Ken. You all right, mate?
Yeah, fine.
Just you look a little bit off colour.
No, I'm alright.
I need some help.
I have home support once a week.
I need someone every day.
With current resources, that's not possible. Might be time to consider admission to a hostel.
No.
All right, Billy. You let us have a think about what's best for you. And we'll get back to you both. Okay? Nothing. Well, there obviously is. Trust me, I'm a doctor.
All right. I've cocked something up. Let a lot of people down. You know I organised the pool syndicate with the hospital. Well, it's never happened before. But I forgot to post the coupon last week. Had to be the week we won, didn't it? We've had 6 draws. Not a jackpot, I know. There weren't that many draws this week. I reckon the dividend could be up to 2,000 quid. 10 members, that means £200 each. I don't know what to do.
If we organise a part-time job for him with help with self-esteem.
It's not easy persuading employers to take on people like Billy.
If it's definitely well paid, keep him occupied, give his mother a break. I'll tell her we're looking into it.
Told me, Mum, about his cut.
We were just discussing how to spend our winnings. Have you heard about it?
Yeah? Morning, Lizzie.
Morning.
Ah! How are you two settling in?
Fine, thank you, sir.
Good.
Mr. Carnegie knows you're coming. I expect you know the way. Good morning, the Royal. I had a really good time the other night. The meal, I mean.
Yeah, it was great.
Maybe now I'm in the money, I could return the favour sometime.
Yeah.
So exciting, and the practice partners to be present. They have, I know, concerns of their own which need airing.
You haven't told them, have you?
I couldn't, they're all so excited. Might not even believe that I'd forgotten to post the coupon. They might think that I've been pocketing the stake money every week. Of course they would. No, I just don't like letting people down. I just don't want to lose my good name. So I'll pay out the winnings myself.
$2 grand? Where are you going to find that kind of money?
Caravan and Whitby Bay to sell their assets. I can borrow money. There's ways.
Ken, that's crazy.
It's my decision.
I have to watch him every minute. All day, every day.
I understand. Well, I'm just on my way to talk to someone about a part-time job for you. Get you occupied, Billy. You meet other people.
Would they be my friend? I like to have friends.
I'll see what I can do.
I told you, stop making a mess.
Oh. She didn't mean to. He could clear the crumbs up himself. Just not sure that hitting him with his stick is helping things. I've looked at the job idea.
Oh, you clumsy thing!
Don't! I hate you! Really shouldn't hit him with his stick, Mrs. Taylor. It only makes him worse.
You don't know him. He doesn't understand anything else.
I think he might, given half a chance. Anyway, I've spoken to a local farmer, and he says Billy might be able to help him out every now and then.
Come on, get back! Get back! My mum keeps hitting me!
Call an ambulance. We'll get him stitched in hospital.
Hey, you coming?
No, I'll stay. My patient. We should never have come to this. I did suggest we should take him into secure accommodation. Let's just deal with it here and now, shall we? The police are talking about going into the house to bring him down. Well, that won't be easy. He's a big man. He doesn't know that. He knows me. You can't come down. He's dangerous. We should call in proper mental health support. Big male nurses with a straitjacket and hypodermic. You do that and he'll go really crazy. No, if I can get close enough to talk, I'll persuade him down. It's all right. He's calm now. I'm going to need medical attention on these cuts before we do anything else. Okay? I'll get you both a lift to the hospital in my car.
Come on, you silly boy. Just look at the mess you've made.
We've got some decisions to make.
Don't steal me, ladder.
Come on up, Billy. You're being treated by a fellow at the Royal College of Surgeons, that is.
My cut, please. There, now do try and stay out of mischief in future, old chap.
Mr. Rose, can I have a good word, please?
Of course, my dear.
Right, well, you can go now, Billy.
Can we just have a quick word, please? Hold on.
Don't let them take me away, you promised.
Calm down, Billy. Do you have to do this? They need to interview him about the incident. It's my opinion he's a danger to himself and to others. I'd recommend he's certified.
You promised, you promised.
All right, Billy, just take it easy. As Mr. Taylor's doctor, I don't want him to leave the hospital yet. You can talk to him in my surgery. Then I want a second opinion on the medical options.
Billy, we need to go outside and have a chat now.
I don't want to go to prison.
Police won't press charges as long as we certify. It's the only sensible course of action. We can plead that his mother drove him to it. Doing some work away from her, it might be fine.
Well, it's far too late for that. And too dangerous. The house is uninhabitable. The mother's going to home. We can't guarantee Billy's behaviour or safety living alone.
Yeah, but if we certify him, Gordon, he'll spend the rest of his life in an institution.
Well, some of these places are greatly improved. I know. But we really have no choice, mate.
Damn it. I've let him down.
Listening to sounds she used to make, remembering the smell of her perfume, and floating down flowers.
Now, I know you're all very busy, but I would like your views on Carnegie's proposal.
Simple. It's an appalling idea.
My sentiments exactly.
Now, look, hang on a minute. Our priority should be our patients. Now, if the proposal benefits them, then we shouldn't object purely on ideological grounds.
But it's simply not in the interest of our patients. How can it be in the interest of a patient to be a profit-making commodity? Matron?
Well, I've considered the arguments about innovation and the future. But I agree. I don't think the Trust should allow this hospital and its staff to be exploited by private investors.
Damn right.
I must admit that I agree. I intend to turn down Mr. Carnegie's proposals. However, this does mean that we face an uncertain future. Can't we just carry on as before? There's pressure on all hospitals these days to either expand or specialize. We can't do either now.
Oh, that's great. So we don't get our baby unit.
No. And that's purely because Carnegie's attempts to raise funds have blown a big hole in our current budget.
If you'll excuse me, I'm due in theatre. Under the circumstances, frankly, I think he should be sacked.
She's settled. Can we confirm the right leg is the correct leg, Dr. Banner?
Yeah, the right.
Good as everything, please. Private tourniquet, please, nurse. Very neat, though I say it myself. Dry dressings to the stock, please, nurse. Plenty of wool and cream.
You'd say she's been lucky.
Certainly has. We got it good and early. You were a model patient, madam.
Don't be silly. I was asleep the whole time.
It's the effect of having all my patients. They fall fast asleep as soon